What's up? What's good? We're going to get started here in a minute. We're about to get started here in a minute. Give me a second. What's up? We're back once again. How's everybody doing? What's up with my camera stand? Be acting crazy. What's up, everybody in the live? What's good? I see you back. What's good? I want to talk about gang stalking tonight. Gang stalking. The reason why I want to talk about gang stalking because gang violence. Never want to talk about gang violence in our community. Never want to talk about gangs and gang violence. So much gang violence goes on. So many bad things goes on with gangs. Something we don't talk about. Gang violence, gang retaliation, gang stuff. Now, understand retaliation, understand gang stalking. All right. Now, when they want to retaliate against a family member, a person, a rival gang member, they always target somebody else in their family. You'll have other gang members bragging about retaliation. You have gang members bragging about who they killed. Kenneka is a prime example. As y'all know, I've been on this case since it started. You got some people trying to jump on the J4K bandwagon, or a lot of people just using J4K's name trying to get views. I've been passionate about this case from the beginning. And I'll continue to be passionate about this case, just like when it first happened. Ain't no bandwagoners over here. Yeah, a lot of y'all been following me for the past 2.5 years since I've been on YouTube. I've been at it since it first started. And shout out to you, those who've been with me from the beginning. And I've always been passionate about this because I looked at her as my little sister. I looked at her as my, she could have been my niece. Spiritually, she could have been, a cousin, because I have a bunch of women in my family that I grew up protecting. Now, when you have gang stalking, you have people that plot on retaliation. If they cannot get to you, they'll get to somebody in your family. These are facts. These are facts. I've grown up with guys who had beef with somebody, and they went and shot up their house and killed their sister and their moms. Or they've plotted to lure somebody in a back alleyway and blow the brains out of their cousin. Or they've had people set up at parties, had people killed walking outside of parties. I grew up around gang stalking. I know what gang stalking is. I know exactly what it is. Retaliation. Retaliation. Or it could be gang initiation. I'm going to say that again. Gang stalking can be retaliation and gang initiation. What's up to the moderators? I see A Goddess and Melissa is in the house. What other of my moderators or monthly members is in the house? Who else is here? And to everybody else, thank you for dropping the links. And if you're going to donate to the channel, make sure you hit the links that my moderators are putting in. Don't hit the super chat. Thank you. Gang stalking is retaliation or gang initiation. I don't know what that Anna versus BD is. What is that? What is Anna versus BD? I don't know what that is. Please don't come in here with abbreviations. Make your point. If you come in my live, make a good point so we can understand and have a dialogue. I don't come in here with abbreviations. I don't know what that is. I don't know what an abbreviation is. Speak English. Now, getting back to what I was saying. Now, I was saying gang initiation, gang stalking is gang initiation and retaliation. Now, Kenneka was going to a movie that night. Monifa, this is what bothers me about, there's several things bother me about Monifa. Several things. And these gangs knew that they could use Monifa. They knew that they could use Monifa. Monifa got everybody else to join in, but they knew they could use Monifa. Kenneka, if you read the police report says that Kenneka was going to a movie. She did not. How come Kenneka did not want to go to Irene Roberts' birthday party? That's number one. I'm like, it's a reason why Kenneka didn't want to go to Irene Roberts' birthday. They all grew up together. Well, how come Kenneka doesn't want to really want to go to this party? Was something telling Kenneka not to go? Because she was going to a movie. It says it in the police report. Kenneka was going to a movie. But Monifa and Shemaya, Bree, they persuaded her to come to this party. Not only did they persuade her to come to a party that's full of a bunch of gang members, okay? Not only did they persuade her to come there, when Kenneka was ready to go, they didn't want to take her home. Kenneka didn't feel right there. She didn't feel right. She was ready to go. Monifa told her to chill out and just have fun. Monifa forced her to stay there. I don't understand. Kenneka's ready to go. Monifa, you forced her to stay there, and then you don't make sure she gets home. It's so many red flags. But see, I pay attention to the little stuff. Like I say, I'll be God's secret agent. I'll be God's detective. I'll be the Almighty God's detective. I'll be his agent in the earth. I'm God's agent in the earth. Believe that. I work for a higher power. I work for a higher authority. Understand this. Why would you force her to stay and then not make sure she gets home? That's how I know she definitely had something to do with this. Shemaya and Bree, yeah, they did too. But that let me know it definitely. Y'all knew what was going on. Why would you force her to stay when your friend is saying, I don't feel right, I'm ready to go? Something didn't feel right. She didn't feel right. Kenneka didn't feel right. It's three different gangs there that night. He had the Vice Lords, the Black Disciples, and I forgot the name of the other gang. But Killer's gang, Killer is a part of the Vice Lords. The Vice Lords are the ones that were sitting around Kenneka. The Vice Lords were. Okay, these were the Vice Lords. And whoever these guys were had Irene Roberts terrified. Whoever this gang was had Irene Roberts terrified because her whole behavior changed in her live video. Her mouth got tight. She acted like she was afraid to talk. Do you know when they talk, if you study crime and if you study investigation, do you know that when a witness mouth gets tight in a situation, this is what if you study body language and crime investigation, they say when a person's mouth gets tight in a situation, that means they're trying to not say something. I'm gonna say that again. When a person's mouth gets tight, like Irene Roberts' mouth was, her mouth started getting tight. She wanted to say something. She wanted to say something, but she had to keep her tongue because she was afraid to speak. It was a very evil, demonic spirits there in that part. Very evil, very wicked, very demonic. Kenneka didn't feel right. But because Monifa had to get her payday, Monifa had to get her money, and everybody else wanted to just fall in line and be more loyal to gangs than their friend, they went along with this retaliation. It's some beef on the street with Kenneka's brother. Why do you think her brother Kenny is so quiet? Why do you think Kenneka's brother Kenny is so quiet? Why do you think he really doesn't say anything? Why do you think? Why do you think he doesn't say much? I think he kind of feels partially responsible. I think he feels a little guilt, like, damn, I was out here and I had some beef on the street, and my sister ends up dead. I had some beef on the street. I know I feel bad if I had some beef on the street, and then they gang stalked my sister. So Monifa wants to be a part of these gangs. Monifa wants to be with the in crowd. Monifa says she'll step on anybody's neck. Monifa says she'll do anybody dirty just to get and benefit from whatever the situation is. Monifa doesn't care about anyone but herself. Shemaya, she's sneaky as hell. Bree, she's grimy. And Irene Roberts is trying to play stupid. I'm going to say that again. Monifa is just a sociopath narcissist. Shemaya is sneaky, very sneaky. Bree, she's grimy. Irene Roberts, she's trying to play dumb. You ain't got me fooled. I paid attention to everything. I paid attention to everything. You ain't got me fooled. I know exactly how it was going down. So gang stalking is real. It's either retaliation or gang initiation. Monifa did this for gang initiation. They want to be a part of these gangs. So they had some beef with Kenneka's brother, and they wanted to get back at Kenneka. That's why she lured her to the party when Kenneka did not want to go to the party that night. So she made her come to the party, made her stay at the party, and then didn't make sure she get home. Hello, somebody. If somebody made you come to a party, then they made you stay at the party, and then they don't make sure you get home safe. That's a suspect to me. I don't give a damn what you say. You're suspect to me. And then in the police report, you say y'all left her by the elevators. Oh, last time I seen, she was by the elevators. No, you dropped her off by the elevators, and you let whatever gang was going to get her, whatever gang wanted to pull a train on her, because that's what these gangs do. They like to pull trains on people. It was a setup the whole night. Why do you think they put some? Why do you think that gang put something in her drink? That's why that gang put something in her drink. It was a setup. She was targeted. Gang stalking is when you target an individual. Hello, somebody. Gang stalking is targeting an individual for gang initiation or retaliation. Gang stalking is a targeted individual for gang retaliation or gang initiation. Kenneka was that target. All the signs, all the evidence prove she was targeted. Hello, somebody. These are facts, not fiction. I don't deal with fiction over here. I only deal with real crime investigation. That's why a lot of people don't like my channel. They don't like my channel, but they watch me religiously, take what I say, and then they go do Kenneka videos. Don't get mad at me because God has blessed me and given me divine insight and wisdom to her case. Thank God he used me. Thank God for using me in this case to open people's eyes, because people are looking for answers in this case. Hello, somebody. People are looking for answers to this case. Now, thank God for opening my eyes to give people these answers. Those who really look for the truth and those who are really looking for facts. Those who are truth seekers are those who follow me. Now, if you're a fantasy fiction and you want to hear stupidity, yes, you need to go somewhere else. I don't do fiction. I don't do fantasy. I don't do stupidity. I don't just say stupid stuff just to make a Kenneka video. I'm really teaching you something. I'm really showing you something over here. We're really learning stuff over here. So don't come at me with that dumb stuff. Now, I don't want to hear no 5 Kennekas in the video. Don't come over here with 3 Irenes, 4 Monifas, and 2 Brees. I don't want to hear that crap. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let's deal with some facts here. And gangs and gang stalking is something we never talk about in our community. Something we never talk about. Something we never talk about is gangs. We always want to sweep gangs and gang stalking and gang murders. We always want to sweep that stuff under the rug. We always want to act like gang violence don't exist. We always want to act like gang stalking don't exist because people are too scared to talk about gangs. I grew up in gangs. I grew up in Philly. That's why I'm not afraid to talk about gang stuff. I understand gang behavior. I get it. I grew up around it. Thank God he brought me out of that. We don't want to talk about the gang stuff. They want to deal with a bunch of stupid stuff. This stuff is real. Gang stuff is real. Gang deaths, murders, gang stalking, women getting violated is real. Now, if you want to join the panel, let me read some of these comments. If you want to join the panel, go ahead and hit the Cash App. I'm sorry. If you want to join hit the Cash App if you're going to donate. But if you want to not hit the Cash App, but hit the link. Hit the link, the StreamYard link. You hit the Cash App too if you want to. Let me read some of these comments. I know I've been talking for a minute, so I want to read some of the comments. Let's see. I gotta go all the way up here to go back to the comments. Go back to the comments. I gotta go back. Okay. Taz, you must be. I thought you said you followed me for 2 years. Taz, you said you followed me for 2 years, and you asked me did I know about organ trafficking. I'm the one that talked about organ trafficking. Taz, I don't know. You said you've been following me. I don't know. Oh no, you didn't say you would follow me, Taz, for 2 years. Somebody else. Taz, if you've been watching me, I've already talked about that, the organ harvesting stuff. All right, before I bring anybody on, I want to read these comments. After I read these comments, then I'm gonna bring people on. I'm gonna go through the comments, and then I'm gonna bring whoever's in the guest room. Stay in the guest room because I'm gonna bring you on. If you're in the guest room, come on in. But I've talked about that. Yeah. I don't know how long you've been following me, Taz, but I talk about that a lot. The person, yeah, the energy the person's giving off, right? Yes, if a person's holding their mouth tight in an interview or anything, they're trying not to say something. One dude slapped a bun ring. Oh yeah, he hit Irene in the head when she had the shades on. No, he hit her in the head. No, she didn't have a black eye. He hit her in the head when she was talking. They were just sitting there rolling up weed in their glasses. Yeah, Steph, you got a good point there. They know this is a good point. Yeah, they do have a guilty conscience. Yes, gang stalking is going on everywhere. There's something people are afraid to talk about. Gang stalking is a topic that everybody's scared to talk about. Gang stuff. Everybody's scared. Oh my God. I'm not. I grew up in gang culture. She was terrified. Irene was terrified trying to hold her mouth. That's why she was holding her mouth so tight. She was trying not to say something. Who said Zach had something to do? Who said Zach had something to do with this murder? Why do y'all let him say? I don't know why y'all didn't block Peso. We all know Zach didn't have nothing to do with that. That's why they killed Zach. Zach found out the truth, and then they got rid of Zach. If you've been gang stalked for years, why haven't you called the police? Chanel, why haven't you called the police? I don't know why people keep doing that. They come in my life talking about they're being gang stalked. Why you're not going to the police? I don't understand that. That's why I can't. I don't really. That's why I can't. I don't know if a person's trolling me or not. When you come in the live and you say I was gang stalked for years, why did you go to the police? Because if you were really gang stalked, you'd be dead. You mean gang stalked for years? Whoever you are, if you were gang stalked for years, you would be dead. It's no. So I don't know. You come in and tell me you've been. I don't know if you're trolling for attention. I don't trust that. When people come in my live and say they were gang stalked, I don't trust it. I don't trust that. I just don't. I feel like you're just trying to get attention. Because if a person's really been gang stalked, why they don't go to the police? Why you haven't reported it to your loved ones? Why you didn't move out of the state? Why you didn't move out of your environment? Why would somebody gang stalk you for years and you stay there? Like I feel like it doesn't make sense to say I was gang stalked for years. What do you mean you were gang stalked for years? So you stayed in an environment where people just kept gang stalking you. And you're not dead. And you didn't move. You didn't go to the authorities. You didn't contact your loved ones. You didn't protect yourself. I don't trust that. Don't come in my live and say you were gang stalked. I don't believe you. You're trying to get people trying to get attention. People be trying to get attention. I don't trust that. Don't come in my live talking about you gang stalked. I don't believe that crap. I don't believe that crap. Somebody was gang stalked. I don't believe that crap. What do you mean to flag? What do you mean to flag my video? It's to flag. What are you talking about, Lovely? I don't know what you're talking about. It's to flag my video. Lovely, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I just broke down gang stalking, Taz. You didn't hear me, bro? I just broke down what gang stalking is. Gang stalking is gang initiation, is an individual that's targeted for gang initiation or gang retaliation. I just said it several times, Taz. I said it several times. Gang stalking is a targeted person for gang initiation or retaliation. You're being targeted for either an initiation or retaliation. Sometimes you don't have to do nothing. To be gang stalked, a person, you could just be a victim. Say somebody has to trying to join a gang. They tell you, well, you got to go over there and rob that old lady. They're just being targeted for gang purposes. And then you have gang stalking because they want to get back at somebody. Understand? I've explained this several times in here. You said that person is saying they're being gang stalked. You can also look it up. You can also look it up. We all know what the truth is, though. The truth has already been uncovered. We all know what the truth is. We didn't really need Zach to uncover it because Zach already knew what it was. We all know what the truth is now. We all know these gangs had something to do with it. We all know this was a case of gang stalking and organ trafficking. Let me tell you, Kenneka was a victim of all three. She was a victim of gang stalking, organ trafficking, and sex trafficking. Just think about that. She was gang stalked. They violated her, gang stalking, sex trafficking, and organ trafficking. She's the poster girl for all three. She is the poster child for organ trafficking, sex trafficking, and gang stalking. She's the poster child. All three of those things happened that night. All three of those things happened that night. Carl, you know what? Call those terrorists. That is the truth. They won't stalk George Zimmerman. They won't stalk people like that. But they'll kill their own kind, though, won't they? That's black folk for you. That's what black folk do. Chino, can you please get out of my live? Get out of my live saying you were gang stalk, or I'm going to block. I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to do this again. If you're being gang stalked, go to your authorities. Go to your loved ones. Don't come in my live trying to get attention. Don't do that. I think it's disrespectful. I don't know you from a can of spray paint. Why would you come into a live where you don't know people from a can of spray paint and you're talking about you're being gang stalked? Get your loved ones, get your authorities, or move out of that neighborhood. Don't do that. I'm going to block you. I let you talk long enough. You keep saying I was trying to get all the attention on you. I don't even know why you're even talking to her, Melissa. I don't even know why y'all even responding to that person, talking about they were gang stalked. Don't come in my live talking about you were gang stalked. You handle that yourself. Don't come in talking to a bunch of strangers talking about you were gang. You're trying to get attention. You're trolling me. If you were really gang stalked, you wouldn't be in my live talking about you're being gang. That's serious stuff. It's not something you come in a YouTube channel and just go in the chat and keep saying I was gang stalked, I was gang stalked, I was gang stalked. Go to your authorities and get your people, or move out of the environment. Move the hell out of the place you're getting gang stalked. And I don't believe you, because when you say you were gang stalked for years, you would have been dead. Like, please, people just want attention. I swear, people just want attention. Let's get out. People just want attention. I'm being gang stalked. That's like the third, fourth person that have done that in my life. Keep telling me they're gang stalked for attention. You move out of your neighborhood. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? How about move out of your neighborhood? Please don't do that. Don't come and try to get attention. I can't stand that. I'm talking about how gang stalking and gangs, and people want to come in here and get attention. I'm being gang stalked right now. No, you're not. Stop lying. Get out of here. No, you're not. Why would you come to a YouTube live to say, with a troll account saying you get out of here? The hell out of here, man. You handle that yourself. What do you want us to do? Huh? What do you want us to? Why would you come in a live show and say you a gang stalker? What the hell you want us to do? Oh, well, I hope you get out of that. You just want some attention. You want some sympathy and some attention. Oh, what do you want us to do? Oh, you're being gang stalked. Oh, what the hell? What the hell you want us to do? I think that's disrespectful as hell. I don't like when people troll you. That's disrespectful. When people try to manipulate your live to get attention, that's disrespectful. Come on. That's disrespectful as hell. People just want attention. Come in my live to get attention. Oh, you're being gang stalked. Oh, what do you want us to say? You're trying to get attention. We can't do nothing. We cannot help you being gang stalked. Oh, that's all. What do you want? Attention. That's why I'm roasting her now. We're talking about a serious topic here. We're talking about a serious topic. I'm talking about gangs and gang stalking and how it's about gang stalking is for retaliation or gang initiation. You want attention when you do that. Nobody that really gets gang stalked comes on a YouTube live to tell everybody. Nobody comes on a YouTube live that's really getting gang stalked. Oh, poor baby. Exactly. Anyway, if you just joined the live, we're talking about gang stalking. It's something it needs to be talked about, and gang behavior. I don't know if you got some people in your family that are in gang. Gangs are very real and very dangerous. People really get murdered behind gangs. Right, exactly. Like people want to jump in here and just say dumb stuff. People really get murdered behind gang stuff. Poor little tink tink. People really get murdered behind gang stuff. Now watch somebody twist this video and say, oh, he mean. He mean. Watch somebody say that I'm mean because I'm being trolled. And when I go at the trolls, I'm mean. I don't understand it. When I get trolled and I go at the trolls, they say I'm mean. Like I'm supposed to just sit here and let a troll take over my life. I'm supposed to sit here, be trolled, and let people take over my life. He mean. He mean. Why he so mean? I'm supposed to just sit here and let trolls come in here and take my life over. I'm supposed to be a bitch. Just a bitch. Just be a bitch and let us take over your life. He mean. No, I'm being trolled and being disrespected. Anyway. Anyway. Don't come in here talking about that. Go to the police and get your family. Anyway. Why is everybody so afraid to talk about gang behavior in our culture? I don't understand why everybody's afraid to talk about gang culture. I don't understand why everybody's afraid to talk about gang violence, gang stalking. You're not going to see YouTubers talking about gang stuff. Do you notice? You'll see YouTubers arguing and fighting and slandering each other, but they never talk about gang stuff, which is one of the biggest killers in our community. Right, Melissa, exactly. Yep, that's exactly what they'll twist my message. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to twist my message. We never talk about gang stuff. Gang stuff is real. Somebody block Angela Miller. I'm being trolled. What is gang stalking? I'm a block her, please. I'm being trolled again. I'm being trolled. There's 90 people in here. Please hit the like button. Somebody block Angela Miller. Get her out of here. What is gang stalking? I said it 1,000, a million times in here. What is gang stalking? Okay, now you're trying to be funny. Block her. Anybody come in here asking what gang stalking is, block her. What's gang stalking? I just said it 1,000,000 times. You're trying to be funny. Block them. Block Angela Miller. Get her out of here. Get Angela Miller out of my life. Block her. If y'all don't block her, I'm going to block her. What is gang stalking? Whatever. What's so crazy about this is when I repeat stuff, people say, why are you repeating yourself? Then when I say it one time, people don't hear me. I'm done trying to please people. I don't care about pleasing nobody. I'm not trying to please anyone. I have a message. Either you're going to listen to the message or you're not. I'm not here to please none of you. Now I'm going to say this again. Gang stalking is a targeted individual for gang retaliation or gang initiation. Gang stalking is a targeted individual for gang initiation or gang retaliation for the 1,000,000th time. Since people want to keep asking the same question for the 1,000,000th time. Boy, it's crazy, boy. Like some people just don't have a life. People see you have a platform and they just do not have a life at all. I have nothing to do. It's quarantine. Let me just go troll Zillionaire's live. Let me go troll Zillionaire's live. I have nothing to do. It's quarantine. He has a platform. Let me go over there and just troll him. Let me just troll Zillionaire. I have nothing else better to do. Let me make a troll account and let me troll him. Because I don't have a life. I don't have nothing going on. He has a platform. Let me jump in here and just mess with him. Oh, man. Melissa, exactly. Now, why is everybody afraid to talk about gang violence and gang stalking? I have no idea what you're talking about. Carlos, street gangs and LGBT is two different things. Carlos, I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. I'm talking about street gangs. You're talking about the LGBTQ. That's not a gang, bro. That's not a gang. What are you talking about? Street gangs are totally different from LGBTQ. What are you talking about, bro? What is he talking about? The street gangs and the LGBTQ gang, that's not a gang. That's a group of people. Jesus Christ. Anyway, LGBT is just not a gang. I'm talking about street gangs, not the LGBTQ. Talking about. No, it's not. It's not a gang. No, it's not. They don't know what a gang is. They don't know what a gang is. So that means you could just say anything is a gang, huh? Well, then you could put a gang label on everything. Then that means a church is a gang. A church is a gang then. A church is a gang. How about that? The community store is a gang. Everything's a gang then, if that's the case. That's not a gang. That's just a group of people living a certain lifestyle. Gangs that are out here shooting, killing, fighting, territorial, selling drugs, plotting, scheming. I'm talking about street gangs. Jesus, yes, they're tripping tonight, Justine. They're just saying stupid stuff in my live tonight. Stupid stuff. People just saying dumb stuff in my live. Yes, Steph, that's the point that's why I'm talking about gangs. That's the point I'm talking about. That's the point I'm making, Steph. That's why I'm talking about gang stalking, because nobody wants to focus on how real gangs are, how real gang stalking is. Well, I'm talking about street gangs. I don't care how many ways you want to use gang. You can use a lot of things in different ways. You can use a lot of things and get different ways, okay? I'm talking about street gangs, and y'all know what I'm talking about. We're not talking about nothing else but street gangs. We're not talking about no group of people that live a weird lifestyle. We're not talking about that. Jesus Christ. You can use a lot of things different ways. We're talking about the street gangs. You know what we're talking about. Why everybody's trying to manipulate the topic? Why are people in my life trying to manipulate this topic of gang violence and gang stalking in our community? Everybody's scared to talk about this, and they keep trying to divert what I'm talking about. I'm talking about street gangs. Streets. I don't agree with them as being a gang. I don't respect them as a gang. I don't look at them as a gang. I have no respect for them. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the men. I don't have respect for men that live that lifestyle. I don't. God did not make men to live like that. Sorry. My spirit, I don't agree with that lifestyle, and I don't respect it. God did not make men to live like that. But anyway, everybody have their own, but that's why I don't get into that, because everybody have their own belief. We're talking about street gangs. Jesus Christ, street gangs. Why is everybody afraid to talk about the gangs in our community? This Kenneka was gang stalked. This was gang related, what happened to Kenneka. Why we don't want to talk about that? This was gang related. There's some gang related stuff here. Her death was gang related. Nothing but gangs, surrounded by her so-called frenemies who wanted to be a part of the gangs, so they sold her out. Do you know her friends sold her out because she wanted to be a part of these gangs? I just said it was the Black Disciples, it was the Vice Lords, and it was another gang in there. I just said that. It was the Vice Lords and everything else. It's very gang related. Nobody wants to talk about. Everybody's scared to. We don't want to touch on the gang part. We don't want to talk about the gang stuff. And the gang stuff is one of the biggest problems in our community. Gangs were made. Do you know gangs were created to stop police brutality and to protect the neighborhood? But now all gangs do is kill each other. I don't understand it. Gangs were created. People don't even know, even the Crips and the Bloods were created to fight against police brutality. Gangs were not created to kill each other, to gang stalk each other. That's the sad part. But that's all Negroes do, shoot and kill each other, and they brag about it. If you listen to this stupid trap music, they brag about killing each other. They brag about being gang, gang. Gang, gang. Grown-ass men and women. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Grown-ass men and women. Grown-ass men and women. Talking about bragging about eliminating each other. How is eliminating your own people cool, and then you want to scream Black Lives Matter? How the heck is eliminating and plotting and scheming on your own people? How is that cool, but then scream Black Lives Matter? How come Kenneka's life didn't matter? Kenneka's life didn't matter. She was surrounded. Wasn't Kenneka surrounded by black people? It wasn't. Kenneka was surrounded by black folk. Kenneka was surrounded by her own people and still got gang stalked. Kenneka was with her own people and still got gang stalked by her own people. So don't sit here and tell me this. What is your point, part two? What is your point? Don't you have a history with the street? What is your point? Everybody knows I'm from Philly. Everybody knows I was a part of street stuff. What is your point, part two? Don't you have a history with the streets? What is your point? That's why I speak back to the streets. That's why I talk back to the community. Why do you think I talk about thought culture and gang culture? Why do you think I talk about this stuff? Because I've been through it. I lived it. Why do you think I'm so passionate about thought culture and gang culture? Why do you think? What is your point? Don't you have a history with the streets? What is your point? What is your point? Those that been through the streets are the main ones that should talk about the streets and help other people get out of the streets. My testimony of the streets and being a part of gangs should help other people to stay away from gang violence. So you saying, don't you have a history with the streets? What is that? What are you talking? What is the point of saying that? What is your point? Those that been through the streets are the ones that have a degree to talk about the streets. I got a PhD in the streets. I got a master's degree when it comes to the streets. Why do you think I talk about street stuff? Because I've been through the shit. So what are you talking about? I don't understand. People are just saying stupid shit tonight. So I guess I'm gonna turn up. I guess y'all want me to turn up. I'm gonna teach y'all and roast y'all at the same time. I guess that's what y'all want tonight. Y'all want to be taught and you want me to turn up. So I give you both. I'm gonna give y'all both of that tonight. Since that's what you want, since that's what the audience want, since this is what the viewers want tonight, you want me to teach you and turn up on you too, huh? That's why people keep saying stupid stuff in my life. Stupid shit. So I'm putting, listen to this idiot. Listen to this dumbass. You're a dumbass, part two. You're a dumbass. Yes, I said you're a dumbass. If you were here in my face, I would say it to your face. He said, I'm putting people down. People, now do you see, who am I putting down? Tell me, part two, how am I putting down people who killed Kenneka? You tell me. I'm putting down the people who killed this girl. What is, somebody in my life, tell me how I'm putting down people who are in gangs. This is how stupid he is. He's a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're stupid. He's an idiot. How am I putting anybody down, y'all, in my life? He's an idiot. You're putting them down. He's a dumbass. That's just dumb. See, this is why you can't help a lot of black folk. This is why you can't help them. These gangs is the ones that killed this girl, and he's saying I'm putting them down. These gangs killed Kenneka, and this fool said I'm putting them down. So what did they do to Kenneka then? So what did these guys, a part two, a idiot. So what did these gang do to Kenneka? Huh? A idiot, a stupid ass, a stupid ass. What did this gang do to Kenneka then? Stupid. Since you want to come in my live and disrespect me, you dumbass. Huh? You idiot. Hey, stupid. Hey, stupid guy. Since you want to come in and disrespect me, what did these guys do to Kenneka? What was that? Dummy. And then I'm going to block your dumb ass. Everybody in the live just said, I'm teaching. I haven't put anybody down, you idiot. Gangs kill each other. Gangs murder each other. You dumbass. This is why you can't help black folk. This is why you can't help black people. This is why the majority of black people, you can't help them. They like murdering and killing each other. They think it's cool. They think it's cool talking about in the stupid ass rap music, shooting and killing each other is cool. It's cool to these idiots. And anytime you call it out, you're putting them down because they don't like to hear the truth. If I was sitting up here right now talking about shooting and killing, he'd be happy. If I was sitting here right now bragging about shooting and killing my own people, he would be happy. But since I'm calling out this idiotic behavior that these gangs do, he's mad because it's the truth. Now you can get your dumb ass out my life, you idiot. Get out of here. You disrespectful as hell. You dumbass. You stupid. Can't help you stupid dudes. Some of you Negroes are stupid. Dumb as hell. Just dumb. Just stupid. The biggest killer of black people are other black people. You dumbass. Do you know black people kill each other more than cops do, you stupid idiot? Do you know that, dummy? Do you know Kenneka died with her own people? Do you know she was gang stalked by her own people, you stupid idiot? Do you know that, dummy? Says this is the only language you understand, dumbass. See, some people only understand this language. When I'm talking nice, when I'm giving my points, they don't understand that. They don't understand that when you talk nice and you're trying to send a message. Now, I just said that somebody's going to try to come in here and twist my words. No. Don't say trolls might not be black. No, there'd be a lot of black people get mad at the truth. No, don't try. No, black people get mad when I talk about black folk. No, lovely. No, they get mad. It is black people. No, it's not. Don't say it's not black. No, it's black folk. Every time I get attacked, it's from a black person mad because I called out a behavior. Every time I talk about thought culture, it's a black person get mad. Don't sit there and try to give them a pass. Dumbass. So I guess you got what you wanted, you idiot. Now I'm going to block you. Yes, Justine, yes. That is the truth. Black people get the maddest when you call out their behavior. Yes. Yes. Yes, black folk, they get mad at what I say. And when I talk about racist people, white people get mad when I talk about racist people. Everybody gets mad. That's why I say I'm the truth speaker, the guy that pisses everybody off. I'm gonna piss off everybody because it's the truth. So that's why I don't. 1 minute people be on your team, next minute they switch on you. So like I say, I piss everybody off. So that's just who it come with the territory. I make black people mad when I talk about black folk. I make racist people mad when I talk about racist folk. When I talk about gay men or whatever, people get mad at that. Every topic I talk about, somebody gets mad. Whether it's racist, black folk, same-sex relations. Everybody gets mad. So that's why I say I'm the truth speaker, the guy that pisses everybody off. You're going to get mad at me sooner or later, and sooner or later, you're going to switch up. I believe you, Lizzie. Black people, they will bully you. If you don't act like a thot and a whore, and if you don't act disgusting, and if you don't talk hood, they will attack you. They will tease you. Facts. Kenneka's own people did her dirty. But we don't want to talk about that. Kenneka was done dirty by her own people. Hello. Hello, somebody. See, when you speak the truth about people, they try to shame you. You're putting us down. You're putting it down. They try to shame you because they don't want to hear you talk the truth no more. Kenneka died, was gang stalked by her own people. These are friends that she grew up with. These are people she spent the night with. These are people she went to school with. These are people who they spent the night over each other's houses for days and have slumber parties. These are people she got high with. These are the people that she went to the malls with. She traveled with, rode around with. These are the same people that killed her. Hello, somebody. These are the same people that killed her. Was her own people. Her own people. And she's just trying to fit in. She's a young, naive girl trying to fit in. No, she wasn't perfect. It has nothing to do with Kenneka not being perfect. She still didn't deserve to die like that. Like, come on. Her own people did it to her. Not gonna nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about her own people. Her own people. She got gang stalked by her own people. Look at Killer. Look at Killer. Killer spent the night with this girl. Look at Killer. He trying to shut Peas up from telling the truth about Kenneka because Peas had something to do with it. I mean, because Killer had something to do with it, and everybody had something to do with her death. So don't sit there and tell me. I'm talking about gangs. You're damn right. Wasn't you a part of the gangs? He's a dumbass. Hey, wasn't you a part of the gangs, Zillionaire? That's why you have a testimony. That's why when a drug addict gets off of drugs, that's why they go back and help other drug addicts. Huh? That's why a person that's been to prison, that's why they go try to help other people so they don't go to prison. Huh? That's what a testimony is about. That's what my testimony is about. It's to stop people from out here running the streets, doing crazy, stupid stuff, and joining these dumbass gangs, and nothing is going to happen but jail and death. That's all these gangs end up with. So I'm the perfect person to talk about gangs since I ran the streets of Philly. I'm the perfect man to talk about this stuff because I've been through it. I can relate to it, and I can help save souls and save lives from joining gangs. Stupid. But anyway, people are so dumb. We live in a society full of stupid people. It's hard to teach stupid people. I'm not talking about well, y'all know who I'm talking. I don't have to say. Well, what I love about my followers is I don't have to say not all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't have to say not y'all, but I don't have to do all that. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. It's hard to teach stupid people because stupid people want to stay stupid. Stupid people want to stay stupid. And when you say the truth, they get mad. They get mad because they know everything I'm saying is facts. Everything. And they don't want to hear that. But if I was up here talking about it with 6 Kennekas and 5 Irenes and 4 Monifas, they'll sit here and listen to that dumb shit. They'll listen to that stupid stuff. But anyway, I'm about to get off this live. I see y'all talking amongst each other, but I'm gonna get off this live, man. I made my point about gang. Y'all know what gang stalking is, and I'll be back tomorrow night to talk about gangs and stuff like that. And like I say, gang stalking is a targeted individual. A targeted individual is being targeted for gang initiation or gang retaliation. I made my points. It's sad that everybody's just scared to talk about gang culture, thought culture. Everybody's afraid to call out this problem. The biggest killer of in our communities is gang violence. It's gang violence. Her own people. She got murdered by her own people. I don't know what this person is talking, and they not all ones who, and they are not. I don't know who you talk. I don't know what this person is talking about. And they are not the ones. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a clue. Some people just type stuff that don't make sense. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Get mad at the truth. Don't get mad at the messenger. They're more mad at the messenger than they are at the truth. They're not. They be more mad at the mess. Be more mad at the truth than the messenger. But everybody's scared to talk about gang stuff. And I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm getting a little hungry right now. I'm a little hungry. I will go longer, but I remember I haven't ate nothing since about 12 o'clock. So, you know, I'm a big black 6'2", 250 something pound man. I'm hungry. I'm a big guy. I gotta eat something. So I forgot I haven't eaten nothing since about 12 o'clock. But I would stay longer. And it's a bunch of stupid comments tonight. Well, I know people are gonna troll me because I'm talking about gang stuff, a topic everybody's scared to talk about, gang stuff. I thank y'all for like, sharing, subscribing. Thank y'all for hitting the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe. As y'all know, I'm having a fundraiser. Appreciate everybody's donating to the fundraisers. It's sad that this girl died by the hands of her own people. This girl passed away at the hands of her own people. That's the saddest part of this case. Her own people. It ain't like she went to a party where she didn't know nobody. She went to a party with people she grew up with. They forced her to come. Forced her to come, forced her to stay, and wouldn't let her leave. And didn't make sure she got home, but they made sure she was laying on her back. Sad, man. I'm out of here, man. I'll be back tomorrow night, same time between 8 and 9:30 p.m. If you got any gangs if you know people, you probably got gang members in your family. Yes, Letitia. Yes, by your own people. She died at the hands of her own people. That's the sad part. Yes. We living in the last and evil days, man. The Bible says the love of many will wax cold. I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Let me go get something to eat. Shout out to y'all. Like I say, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to those who donated to my channel tonight. I appreciate it. I didn't call out nobody's name, but the donations was coming up. Appreciate it. Y'all know I'm having to go for a fundraiser because we're going to do stuff. We're going to do meet and greets and events outside of YouTube and other platforms on the website outside of YouTube. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all stay blessed. I'm hungry. I'm slurring my words. I'm out of here.